it isn't all bad. Some of it is just weird, like this. Oh my goodness, Reese.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Scarlet Hollow Part 20. Thanks again for all support and for visiting my channel. Please give the video a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and let me know in the comments what you think about the game so far. Now, let's get started.
It's late, the door swings open. Hey.
Reese!
Oh my god, dude, it's been ages. You must be BN, right? I've heard a lot about you. Stella's been relentless about making sure I got all the BN updates.
My goodness gracious, there's something that smells terribly off about that boy. Get away from my Stella, you fiend.
Interesting, so Gretchen does not like Reese. She's pretty good at smelling weird things or odd things that occur. And is Reese okay? He looks a little skinny. Gretchen starts yelping at Reese, straining against Stella's grip as she tries to get between them. Are they here already? I knew you'd show up early, Stella. You brought the dog. Great. Yeah, I thought she might cheer Reese up. I don't know what's gotten into her all of a sudden. The dog stays outside.
But it's okay, Stella. We can let her chill in my van for a bit. I'll run the AC and leave her some treats. You know, I always have some of this easy-chew dog jerky stashed away. The gal! The gumption! This is a violation of my rights.
But we go everywhere together. Do you want to come in or not? Kanika nervously tugs Stella away towards her van.
You keep her safe from that monster, Bien, you hear? You don't let a feather of harm fall on my darling Stella.
Well, what about you, Bien? Are you coming in? I'm just gonna say Gretchen called you monster in front of your mom. Any idea what's up with that? I trust dogs. Why doesn't Gretchen like you, Reese? I guess I'll come in with you. Oh, sure. You follow Reese and Dr. Kelly inside. Stella and Kanika aren't far behind you. The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile, uncomfortably tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. Also, what is that a picture of? Okay. If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven and the unsettling artwork, like I said, hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you're wandering to a real estate showing. And how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table, not puttering around in my kitchen. I made sure everything was done well in advance, so the only thing left are the dinner rolls, which shouldn't be long. Then we can have a quick dinner and you can leave my house and go on about your business.
But I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art.
We still have time now, right?
You aren't seriously consider subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you?
It's not that bad. You can still see the floor.
Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow.
I don't mind a little mess.
Yeah, I doubt I could get any worse than the way I keep my room.
Yes, okay, fine. As long as you stay out of the kitchen. I don't care what you get up to. Cool. We'll just head downstairs.
You won't even know we're here.
You make your way towards the basement stairs. Wow. Let's take this all in. These kind of look like ditchlings a little bit. Wow, this is some macabre, some dark artwork. Really cool though. I really like it. It's creepy, but it's cool though. Jeez, is that Friday Night at Freddy? Or Friday Night at Freddy's? Freddy? Wait. Oh, sorry. Is that what am I thinking of? Michael Myers? Halloween? I don't know. Alright. The basement is what you might expect out of the tortured artist who spends all his time confined to his studio. Discarded canvases line its edges, while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room. Hiding in the bare cement floor, ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out their creator. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourselves comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately. I've been cleaning too much. Do you need us to sneak you out of here? This place looks like a prison. Your mom really looks out for you. Kinika's right, your mom's scary. So I still have told you everything that's happened the past couple days? Your situation kinda tough, sorry. What are you sick with? Jeez, your art. That's quite a movie collection you got. Any recs? So you three go back, huh? You need someone to pose for your paintings this week? Jeez. Want to come ghost hunting with us tonight? Let's say this. Your mom really looks out for you. That's one way to look at it, I guess. It's possible she's gotten a bit of an edge lately. I think my condition has been stressing her out a lot. It used to be something she thought she could fix, but I think she's kind of accepted that it's just something we have to manage. But even if she's a little harsh, she means well. It's like you said, she's just looking out for me. Flirt? Why didn't they give me these options for like Avery or Stella? Like, why is Reese getting the first flirt option for me? I know you need to date her, but there's plenty of other people who would love to do it on you, boy. Get that she's worried about you. I guess Kinika's a point though. She's a little controlling, though I guess I have to wonder if isolating you from your friends is really looking out for you. She's kind of hot. Jeez. I guess I'll say this. Though, I guess I have to wonder if isolating you from your friends is really looking out for you. I don't think... Does she do that? She did turn us away yesterday. You came by yesterday? She didn't tell me. I was probably just asleep. She must have forgotten to mention it. I don't know if I would call that isolating. She didn't want to wake me up. I don't think that's her controlling or anything. Not to cast any doubt on that, but she did say I couldn't bring you any food. She knows that's how I show my friends how much I appreciate them, and she knows I can work around all kinds of allergies and intolerances. Not gonna lie, it felt weird. I don't know. My body is pretty particular when it comes to food. She just prefers to have full control over what I eat, so... okay, maybe that does sound controlling. But it's for a good reason. If I eat the wrong thing, it could really mess me up, so she has to regulate my food. I kinda wanna ask him what he's sick with, because Gretchen senses something about him. I guess I'm gonna go with it. I'm sorry. What are you sick with? Sorry, Reese. Sabina is pretty direct. We don't have to talk about your illness. It's okay. I'll come to terms with the way the rest of my life is gonna be. You're so macabre, Reese. Dang. You see? I know what these pictures are. You make it sound like you've been sentenced to death. You haven't, right? Not exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me. It's been getting worse. I can barely keep most of my food down. Skin always itches like there are worms crawling underneath it. I could live for a long time or a short time, no one's sure. But I'm definitely not going to get better. Whatever time I have left is going to be miserable. So I've done my mourning. My best years are behind me. My future is unknowable, but one day I'll wind up in a pine box just like everybody else, and I'm okay with that. So when did Reese start getting sick? Did they say it's because he fell off a cliff somewhere, or that was when he broke his leg, but did he somehow get hurt in the mines? Or something got on him? Maybe that weird, like, pus stuff? Dang, Reese. I may be a goth, but that's some real nihilistic crap.
We'll make sure to come by more often from here on out. Friendship heal all wounds, right?
Thanks, guys. But you really shouldn't worry about me. I have my art. I'm doing fine, really. I can't say that because his mom is a doctor. Geez, so what's your diagnosis? But maybe I'll hint something. Surely there must be something that the doctors can do for you, even if it's just helping you deal with the symptoms. The doc upstairs has consulted with a lot of specialists, tried a lot of medications. Sure, some have been able to alleviate symptoms, but they always come up with their own fun side effects. It wound up being a question of picking which set of discomforts I wanted to deal with. I settled on constant nausea and vomiting, and a persistent itch I can't scratch. That's manageable. That sounds awful. That does not sound good. As long as I can still paint, I don't care. And hey, it isn't all bad. Some of it is just weird, like this. Oh my goodness, Reese. Are you okay? And your nails are, just noticed very long. Reese pulls on the skin of his arm. It stretches unnaturally. Yes, that is unnatural. Oh, that that snapping sound. Hyperelasticity. Kind of cool, right? Whoa. Does that hurt? Not hurt? Nope, feels fine. Like I said, it's itchy under the skin sometimes, but I don't know if that's elasticity, the medicine, or some other part of my condition. Oh, right. I'll just talk about your art now. Your art. Slap those bad boys in a mug and you can make a buck or two. It's so emo. There's sure a lot of it. I'll say this. It's exquisite. Thank you, Pan. I don't really make my art for other people, so it's always a nice surprise when it resonates with someone, especially considering how personal these pieces are to me. Having other people look at them sometimes feels like I'm having them look over a raw wound. You know, I've still got that painting I stole from you back in Oh, sorry, this is Kanika. You know, I've still got that painting I stole from you back in high school. I even took it to college with me. You make good stuff, dude. Oh no, you should get rid of that old thing. It's ancient. Knowing there are people out there who might see something I made in high school is horrifying. No way, it's rad, and people compliment it all the time. You could gain a real following if you ever posted those online, you know. Nah, I think I'm okay sticking to sparsely populated late night live streams. That's all the social media I can handle. I don't know how you do it, Stella. Having to exist in front of all those people all the time. Knowing some version of you lives in their heads. Knowing they expect something of you that you might not be able to give them. Okay, but if the only time you ever put in your art on display is a live stream during goal hours, when am I gonna be able to see what you've been working on? Tell you what, when I die, I leave you all my paintings. Then you can see them all. And maybe they'll be worth millions since I'm dead. I'd be able to rest easy knowing somebody had retroactively given my life value. Aw, Reese. Let's talk about his movie collection. He does seem to have a lot of them. That's quite a movie collection you got. Got any recs? Let me think. Oh, have you heard of Shinochi, Deathblood? I saw it for the first time recently and it blew me away. Excellent example of both Japanese horror and found footage done right. We could even put it on after dinner, if you guys are interested. Dang, I would usually be down for that, but we got to head over to Oscar's after this. We promised we'd ghost bust this place. He's apparently been dealing with a bad haunting. And I feel like we should really be there for him tonight, considering everything that's happened. He and Rosalina both need our support right now. I'll take a rain check on the movie, though. Yeah, we can always ditch. I don't like horror movies anyway. I'll keep him open.
I'll take a rain check on that movie though. Yeah, we'll definitely come by for a movie night this week. I'm free tomorrow night. Same goes for Bien.
She's just telling him my schedule.
I should probably work tomorrow, but I can close up early. So you three go back, huh? Almost to the womb. The school here is a tiny K-12, not exactly a one-room schoolhouse, but not far from it. We're lucky we all got along as much as we did. Some kids weren't able to make any friends their own age. They just happened to be born around the same time as some real jerks, and we're stuck with them through the whole school career. Poor kids. Not that we were free from dealing with jerks, like a certain Scarlet I can name. Okay, she was a little rough around the edges, but she was pretty friendly when you got past that.
Maybe to you. The way she used to look at me, you'd think I rolled in something foul every morning before school.
Same here. Though to be fair, the feeling was more mutual between us. She deserved it though.
Man, is this like flirting? Like, if you need someone to pose for you, just let me know. I'm gonna try this out. Stella's like, whoa.
If you need somebody to pose for your paintings this week.
That's so kind of you to offer. If you're okay with hanging out at weird hours, I'd love for you to come by and sit for me. It's been a long time since I was able to draw anyone myself, and I really appreciate the company.
Maybe we could all come. Wouldn't that be fun? I don't want you to be alone.
Yeah, does Stella, like, why does she keep on inviting herself? Does she like me? Does she want to be alone with me? Or does she want to be alone with Reese? Or she just wants to hang out with both of us? Guess I can ask them this.
So, has Stella told you about everything that's happened the past couple of days?
Oh, she's told me about what you guys have found out there. I wish I could see some of it myself, you know. He gestures in futility towards the walls of the basement.
Are you sure you can't just sneak out one of these nights?
The doc isn't keeping me prison here, Stella. I'm sick, you know that.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to.
There's nothing to apologize for, and I appreciate the effort. Really, I do. There's just nothing you can really rescue me from. That die has already been cast. But we were talking about the past couple of days, weren't we? Yeah, I asked them about the ditchlings.
Do you have any thoughts on the ditchlings we've been seeing?
I mean, they kind of look similar to the pictures you're drawing. Yeah, they've been coming up to my window at night. Oh! Okay, that's a big piece of information. Do you have something that they want? Or are they hinting that something bad is going to happen to you? Also, I'm taking a closer look at his paintings. Like, that looks like a ditchling. As I already said, this one does. I mean, some of these heads kind of do. I don't even know what that is.
What, really? Is that why you texted me that they looked like something out of your nightmares?
Yeah, I thought I was hallucinating. I hadn't put it together that we had been seeing the same thing until just now. I've been sketching them, actually. Tell me what you think. Yeah, those are what they look like. He pulls out a sketchbook from one of the piles in his room.
Okay, that's exactly what I saw on my way home last night. What does it mean that they've been lurking around here, though?
I don't know, but I like the company. They're kind of beautiful in a sad way, if you ask me.
Agree to disagree with you there. Those things are gonna be stuck in my nightmares until the day I die.
Jeez. Alright, so Reese is not scared of the ditchlings, and the ditchlings don't seem to be wanting to hurt him. What else about Wayne?
What do you think's going on with Wayne?
know, the guy who's been following Vienna around, being all ominous? Oh yeah, that slasher creep. I appreciate the classic Jason vibe he has going on. Here's hoping he doesn't live up on the look, for all our sakes. What's this? What do you think of my cousin? She was always so distant and mean. I probably would have thought she had it out for me personally if she wasn't like that towards everyone. Or if I thought she even knew my name. But people change. Maybe she's nicer now. She's still terrible. You guys just never took the chance to get to know her. She's actually really funny and sweet. I'll pass, thanks. Do you think your hometown is doomed? Do you think the town is doomed? I think everything is probably doomed at some point, but I guess that's answering a different question. Do I think the town of Scarlet Hollow is on the brink of collapse? Probably not, but it's not like I have a lot of perspective on what it's like out there. There could be rioting on Main Street, and if Stella or the doc didn't tell me, I just want to know. I would totally tell you if there was a riot. Would Dr. Kelly tell you though? I mean, yeah, I hope so. But the point I'm trying to make is that other people are my eyes out there. I'm gonna invite him out. Wanna come ghost hunting with us tonight? Oh wow, do you think you'd be down for that? We'd love to have you. Yeah, it'd be great to have you along. That would be so amazing, but I haven't had the best luck leaving the house lately. Even just walking to town is enough to put me in bed for a week. It sucks. But make sure you bring your camera, Stella. I want to see everything that happens. Reese's mom shouts from the kitchen. Dinner's on the table! I guess that's it for catching up. Make sure you all wash your hands with soap. Don't want anyone sharing their germs at the dinner table. Sure thing, Doc. I already washed them. Looks at my hands, just full of pus. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Oh. So Reese's pictures, I'm guessing, are up on the wall. There's Dr. Kelly and him, I'm guessing. Him as a kid. Maybe Dr. Kelly? Okay, but what's with all these sounds suddenly appearing out of nowhere? Is that Reese with long hair? Okay, these sounds are a little creepy. You make your way towards the sink, but are stopped in the tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. It feels out of place, like you've accidentally wandered into a different older house. But more than that, you feel something radiating out from behind it. Something dark and cold. Something that reminds you of the dusty tunnels you nearly escaped last night. An oppressive hum just beyond your hearing fills the air, and you feel strange. You are compelled to approach the door, drawn in as if hypnotized. Oh my gosh. I guess I'll open this one. Before you know it, the doorknob is turning in your hand, your heart full of both deep dread and a compulsive need to know what might be on the other side. What do you think you're doing? Well, just cleaning this doorknob. I'll just say this. There's something compelling about this door. No, there isn't. Now wash your hands. Do you think Dr. Kelly is experimenting on things that she stole from the forest or the mines, or a relic of some sort, because she thinks it might cure her son, and because she stole something from the mines or the forest or the land, that this is the reason why the ditchlings are here, because they want it back? Interesting. You wouldn't let her interrupt you. You need to know what's behind the door. Oh, no you don't. Come on, wash your hands and sit down. She grabs you by the shoulder, yanking you away. You do as she says, cleaning up under her watchful eyes and allowing yourself to be ushered back to the table and away from the door. Okay, everyone, Dr. Kelly is sus. Dinner is already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella's nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense, his shoulders tight as his mother perches on a chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. She sits opposite you at the far end of the table, her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her. Given her protectiveness towards Reese, you find it odd that he's seated between the two of you, rather than the other way around. It's almost as though she's guarded, not only towards you and Stella and Kanika, but towards her son as well. Pills. She slides a few tablets towards Reese. He obediently swallows them. This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is the pasta sauce homemade? No, it's from a jar. I worked too many hours to make my own pasta sauce. Well, you have excellent taste in brands. If you ever want any tips on easy home-cooked pasta sauces, you know No thanks, Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. Thanks for having us, Dr. Kelly. We really appreciate it. You didn't tell me they came by yesterday. You were asleep. I didn't want them to wake you up. You could have told me. Why? They were coming over today anyways. I would just rather know these things. Noted. Noted, but she won't do anything about it. Her son will remain in the dark. Jeez. I don't think I want to say that. Small talk to danger. Talk about Reese. That is true. Everyone's parents seem to be gone. Let's say this first. Reese is a talented artist. You must be really proud of him. He has a lot of skill, honed through practice and dedication. I can't say I understand a lot of his pieces, but of course I'm proud. Thanks, Doc. She's gonna hate me for saying this. Do you think Reese might feel better if he got to see people more often? No. I'm his doctor and his mother. You are someone who met him for the first time less than half an hour ago. One of us is a little more qualified to make decisions about his life. You, Doc. I feel pretty okay. I mean, as okay as I usually do, so it's still kind of crappy. But I don't think having people over here has been rough on my health as you thought it might be. It's been really nice. Hear that? Reese can hang out with friends again. If you're still feeling okay after dinner, maybe you can even go ghost hunting with us. Oh, geez, Kanika, what was that for? Don't push it, Stella. Just saying that next time instead of... Just say that next time instead of kicking me. Your boots are heavy. Sorry, Dr. Kelly. We're totally respectful of Reese's boundaries, even though they might seem a little arbitrary and strict. They're not arbitrary. These rules are in place for a good reason. Tell me how great you feel in an hour when the exhaustion catches up to you, Reese. You'll be knocked out all evening and regretting every minute of this, let me assure you. As if I would regret being able to see other people for the first time in months. I don't care what happens, it was worth it. You can feel the tension at the table start to rise. What exactly does he have? He has a combination of genetic diseases that give him a fragile immune system, among other things. It's just too much to get into, a lot of technical terms that I have to explain. It's not good dinner talk, and it can't be pleasant for him to hear it again, so let's drop it. I'm fine talking about it. I'd rather we talk about something else. Aside from Reese's mom staring down the plate, nobody's making eye contact with anyone else. Maybe I won't ask that. Let's talk about the danger. Talk about Rosalina, talk about Duke, talk about the weird hairless creatures, about hallucinations, have you seen sick animals? Have there been strange illnesses spreading around town? Oh, we should ask her this. Have there been any strange illnesses spreading around town? What? No. Are you sure you haven't met any minors who had unusual symptoms? Anyone who seemed sort of drippy or strangely ominous when they talked? Sorry to pry, just doing my due diligence. Absolutely not. I've barely been so much as a runny nose. Oh, I've barely seen so much as a runny nose, which is a good thing. If you're so concerned about the mine, why don't you just hop in and ask Tabitha? I have no interest in violating HIPAA for your weird little investigation to nothing. Well, she just said she's seen as much as some runny nose, so probably not, but let's just ask anyways. Has anyone come in suffering from hallucinations? I'm not at liberty to discuss private medical information. Are you sure? Not even a little bit? It could help our investigation into the strange going-ons. It's not like you have to name names. Investigation? Into what, the mine collapse? I think this is best left to professionals, Stella, not someone who runs around the woods with a camcorder. Judging by the police response so far, Dr. Kelly, I don't think it is. We saw some stuff down in the mines last night that I struggled to explain. Maybe if we knew if there were any miners suffering from hallucinations, we could just rule it out as a gas leak, but you were in an abandoned mine. The chances that you were huffing something dangerous and hallucinatory are through the roof. Leave it at that and treat it a traffic accident it was, not like some kind of mystery to unravel. Also all the creatures, I guess. You see any weird, hairless creatures scurrying around in the woods? I don't tend to go wandering in the woods, so no. You don't have to go all the way to the woods. They've been coming to our windows at night. They've been what? There's these things called ditchlings, and they've been preying on the local wildlife, and BNN and I found a whole nest of them the other night when we... Oh, I see. There's some of your little cryptozoological creatures. I know it sounds pretty out there, but I've seen those things in person. We're not messing around. They're out there, laying eggs in animals and doing God knows what else. In here, I thought you finally managed to get an even head on your shoulders, Kaniga. It sounds like Stella might be a bad influence on you. I know her little stories can be convincing, but that's only because she's managed to so thoroughly convince herself. She's not making up stories. Neither is Kanika, and neither am I. All you have to do is look outside after dark. There have been more every night. They're all pale and doughy. And their faces, they're like sculptures of humans that didn't set right. I see. You stay up late painting your grisly faces, so you start to see them everywhere. I'm sure whatever is outside is just raccoons or... Stop doubting everything I say. Stop trying to rewrite things I tell you to fit what you think should be true. There's weird things going down in Scarlet Hollow, whether you want to face it or not. The tension at the table reaches a breaking point. Also, if we're kind of mentioning that the ditchlings kind of have human faces, I wonder if Wayne, or whoever we believe is Wayne, I wonder if Wayne's turning into a ditchling. Alright, that's enough. Dr. Kelly is interrupted by Reese before she can finish her thought. So, we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week, while Bien is still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. That's why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever going to change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone, just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom. She doesn't have friends over... Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix... Silence, as Dr. Eyes shoot open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Dang it! I knew it. I knew this would be too much.